Hi everyone, this is Mr. Ege, and today we're going to create a chess piece called Queen, and Queen is one of the most powerful chess pieces in a game of chess, and this is a very special place because uh, it's so far you created a number of other pieces all the way from the pawn to the rook and the finally, we're coming down to the strongest pieces, like king at the very end. King, relatively easier to create, but the queen has a crown, and crown is kind of a challenge. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start a brand new drawing. Actually, I will open pedestal drawing. Pedestal drawing will enable me to generate the base automatically, and then I'm going to just simply save it as queen and then build the queen on top of the pedestal. Okay? And I think you all should be doing the same way instead of creating pedestal over and over several times. This is the smartest way to do it. So I'm going to go click on pedestal by Ege drawing I have right now in front of me. And it may take a few, so be patient. And this is the pedestal drawing. Now, second step after that is already set to the inches, and I'm going to go to File and Save As under a different name called Queen. And actually, please add your name too by your last name or first name, whichever you like to. Okay? So, Queen by Ege is generated. Save. Okay. And now I need to select a plane and then create a sketch. Normally, XZ plane will work for me. So I'm going to click on this one, XZ plane, and then click on the sketch. That's a standard process, pretty much. Okay. And I'm aligning the pedestal at the bottom of my screen, and I need a rectangle, and that rectangle is going to serve as a construction line, and I'm going to fit the entire 3D solid model of Queen within that rectangle. Okay, so there are two ways to do that. You can create a rectangle with the rectangle command, or you can just simply create a rectangle by 4 lines. So I'm going to go line command and pick the center point, click, and show the direction of the line that I'm going to the left. Okay, because I want this rectangle to be 2.5 inches by 7.7 inches, I'm going to go half of the 2.5 inches, which is 1.25, and I'm going to just 1.25. Okay, enter. And now I can go up. Do I need to do that? Probably not. Go to rectangle and start the rectangle from that corner of the line. Okay. And top end is going to be 2.5. And press tab key. And the height is going to be 7.7. Enter. Okay. So this is my envelope dimension, envelope basically design, and everything's supposed to fit in this area, and it gives the sense of proportions. Queen being one of the most strongest possible pieces in the chess game, it should be the highest, one of the highest one, perhaps slightly lower than king, but it's actually more powerful than king is. So I'm going to look at the type of lines available here. Queen has a curvy line, so I'm going to go spline option. Control vertex, interpolation, and so on. I'm going to go with the top spline with the control vertex option. Okay. The interpolation is slightly different. Okay, and that allows the program to interpolate. Okay, so you have a less of a control. Probably control vertex is far better. I'll click on this one, Eventually, as you gain more experience, you will find out the difference and you prefer certain options. All right. Let me do this again. And spline command, approximately start from here and go to the corner, perhaps come like this, okay, and go to the right. I don't like this, okay. Let me go with the interpolation version of this. Okay. And in the design world, never expect anything to be done in the first try, and you will find out that number of the things has to be done. If you want something to be done correctly, and that will enable me to change the dimensions. Make the modifications as needed. Okay. Okay, so before we start the revolve command, we're going to trim some lines here. Okay. Okay, and we still need a line from the center point all the way to the center point and to the ends. Okay, now I think we're going to. I think we're going to be ready to revolve it. So finish the sketch. And I don't know why it changes the scale. It does that automatically on its own. Revolve command. Okay. And we're selecting the parts to revolve. And 360-degree revolution. And select the axis. You should select the axis of revolution. Okay, and okay. Okay, so this is the beginning of the queens, beginning of the creating a queen. And as you can see, there is no crown yet, so we need to create a crown. Okay, now crown requires some point hat. Okay, with the several points. So for that to happen, we need to create another sketch based on a plane that we choose. So let's go with the XZ plane again. Let's choose the XZ plane. Okay, and let's generate the sketch. All right, and this time we want to create an equilateral or isosceles. It could be, both of them could work. Okay, a triangle. All right, and what you're looking for is approximately 1 inches by 60-degree angle. 1 inches by 1 inch, approximately. So this is going to be about, say, 1 inch aside and 120 degrees. If it is 120 degrees minus 180, that's going to be 60 degrees, which will work for me. So I'm going to just type 1 and press the tab key, and then 120, enter. Okay. And again, I'm going to go, hold it steady, and go with the 1. Go with the 1. Tab key, 60 degrees, enter key. Okay. And then click. Okay, I think this is about the size I like to use. Escape key, of course, because we finished the equilateral triangle, 60 degree equilateral triangle, 1 by 1, and we need to bring it down, move command, and click here. Move command has a dialog box. And after you select what needs to be moved, you have to click inside the base point and pick a point to move and bring it down as much as you can. Click. Okay, and done. And you need to see what's going on the top view, right at the center. Perfect. And now you want to extrude this. So finish the sketch. You go to extrusion. All right. And the extrusion will be in both ways, two-way extrusion, and probably perhaps at least 2 inches. Oh, not enough, 3 inches. Because it's going to be totally subtracted. Okay, we're going to keep it like that. I'm not subtracting, I'm actually addition. It's going to be added like this, okay? And you want to see it sideways also, good. And from the angle, very good. How many of those do we need? That's the good question. Perhaps 3 or more. So there's a array command, multiple copies command, circular array command. Clicking, and we're going to use this one. Select the object you want to array, and these are the features selected. Okay, enter. And now rotation axis has to be selected. Rotation axis Computer understands that if there is any circle or any kind of cylindrical shape, rotation axis will share the same axis. Okay, so you click on this one and simply search for rotation axis. And how many copies do we want? Perhaps we do not want at individual pieces. And then features. Okay. Basically, we're choosing 3 copies. I'd like to see how it's going to work out. Probably there will not be a sharp corners. How about 4 copies? Nope, that's not going to work. 5? 5 may work out. Fine. What if we go 6? Let's try 5. And just I'm going to click OK. Now I'm going to go back to extrusion part, double click the extrusion and change it to subtraction. Okay. All right. Now the crown is good, but it's not sharp enough. So what do we do about that? You can modify the sketch, perhaps. You can change the dimension, say 1.2, and see how it's going to affect. It's sharp now. All right, also we're going to need a little ball at the center. All right, so we're going to go again. And click on YZ. This time we're clicking on the YZ plane, creating a brand new surface. Okay, and we need to draw a circle. Like this. And perhaps draw a line. Okay. And we're going to revolve it. Select the axis, Okay, so it needs to be pulled down a little bit more, and I'm going to just simply modify the sketch. I will go to View command, visual style, modify the visual style a little bit. I'm in the sketch number 5. Well, this is it. This is the queen, and we're going to be using the queen, okay? And I'm suggesting you give it a try, and multiple things may take you to different results, so you're going to have to try it and see which one works best for yourself, okay? This is basically, no doubt, has the impression of the queen, okay? Thank you very much for your time, and if you have any questions or any problems, please call me. Thank you.